Hey guys, it's Thomas with Beachman Tying. It's time for Tying Tips 2. Today we're going to be doing a steelhead fly using last week's tip, blended feathers. Yeah, which I hope you've been making all week. All your colorations and just having fun with it. We're going to take it and turn it into this guy. Nice swing flies. Yeah. I have two different ways that you use it on this fly. The first one's the tail, which you can use it for, just your tails, your woolly boogers, or your clousier bodies, or however you want to use your tails or whatnot. And the second way is wrapping it. That's where the money's at, right there. Yeah, that's a nice way to use them. Get all those feather colors together, wrapped up. That's money. Alright, now that you've seen the fly, we're going to go to the vise, and I'm going to show you how to tie it. Alright guys, here we go. Trying to get started. Okay, what I have here is a Waddington. They're not the most cheapest thing out there, but I like them because they can get long and you can put a nice stinger on them, which is this guy right here. For those that do not know how to do these, I'm going to show you real quick. You take your tips and you poke them both through your eye, just like that. Then I'll take this little loop and I'll put the hook through it, like so, and pull it, and there it is, attached there. Now on the fly I am using 0.035 lead. I want this baby to get down and low. Alrighty, do a couple wraps up front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll do 11 wraps. It's a little heavier lead, so light rods are not going to do well. But you're using an 8-weight, 13 foot anyways, so what's the difference? Alright, that's on there. We'll take our thread, and we'll cover up the lead. Just like this. Now you're going to want to cover up your lead, because if you're not careful when you're wrapping stuff over it, it'll sink into it. Plus it helps secure it. Just like so. And that should be good. Okay, we'll go back here. And we'll clip our little tail and thread off, just like that. And we'll cinch this to it. As well as this. We'll get this nice and good, just like that. Alright, now that that's secured on there, we'll take our stinger, just like this. Let me zoom in here for you. There we go. We'll take this. I like to put it upside down, and we'll tie it in just like that. So the hook is not that far back. I like it right at the butt of the hook, because then I'll make my tail kind of cover the hook. And I'll just wrap this up to the front. Most of the way. Just like so. And this will secure it real well. And if you want to, which will make it even more secure, bend it back, come back a little bit on it, just like that, and we'll trim it. Boop, there. Just like that. Now that's good and secured in. Now we'll come back here. Time for the tail. Alright. Here's my tail piece. And ready to rock and roll. Yeah. Okay, here's my tail. Nice big poofy one. I'm going to tie it in to where the hook, it just goes past the hook, just like that. Okay. And tie it in. Kind of secure. I'm going to clip it right back there. Boom, just like that. Now, I'm not super picky with this fly if there's a little bit of a bump back here, because the front part's going to pretty much cover the back piece. Okay, and then we'll take some light bright lime green, and I want a fair size clump of it, about like that, and I'll tie it into the back. Make sure it's spread out a little bit to go over. And then I'll trim it so it sticks about an inch longer back than the feathers. Okay. Now I'm gonna take some emerald green body wrap material, just a little darker than the green we use in the fly. Okay, we'll put that there. Come up to where the lead's at, and we'll wrap it in. If you got a rotary vise, it's a great time to use it, but I'm not going to use mine right now. And there it goes. Alright. And that's tied in right there. Okay. Here we go. Just like that. Now, this is some dubbing I made. This is Purple Haze Light Bright, Lime Green Light Bright, and Chartreuse Ice Dub mixed together. And that's what I'm going to use to cover the lead. I'm going to put it on here kind of thick, because I'm going to brush it out once it's tied in. I don't use wax. That's an option of tires if they want to use it or not. I prefer not to. There it is. And we'll kind of just cover the whole piece of lead to that front part where we're going to wrap the blended together. Sure it's good and on there. There, just like that. Okay, now that's on there. Come up a little bit, just like that. Okay, now you're gonna take your dubbing brush right here, and we're just gonna give it a quick brushing. Get it kind of nice and fuzzy and lengthened out. That way it'll kind of flash through the marabou in the water. Just like that. There. Boom. It's about up and down as my fingers. Alright. Now we're going to take our second one, and I'm going to put in a back piece right here. And this is going to come back just to the tip section of where your tail begins. And we'll tie that in. Just like that. Boom, give it a good clip. And secure it. Okay. Now you're going to take a third feather. This is a long one. Okay. This is a good, thick, long one. We're going to take this one, tie it in, tip section first, just like so. Okay. Now on these, when I twisted them together, I did mix some chartreuse light bright in it. Now I'm going to pull these back as I go forward so I can free it and make it look nice. And give us a couple wraps, which is about all we need, 2 or 3 wraps, and we're good. And then we'll take it Make sure you get the tips, the butt sections of the marabou when you tie it in, as well as the wire. Just like that. And we'll go in and we'll kind of just clean that up and nip it off. Just like that. Make sure that's good and secured. Because the next steps, we need a little room in the front, just like that. Okay, so there's that part. Nice and bushy for you. Now, we're going to take 2 grizzly long cape feathers. Yes, the dry fly style. This is chartreuse. And we're going to make them about the same length. And I want them to be a little longer than the fly itself. Just kind of like that. There we go. And I'm going to tie those in right up top. The marabou will stay out of the way. It's the bad thing about some long material sometimes, is it can be a nuisance. Alright, there we go. Those just hang there. And we can put them how we want them. And secure them. Put the tips. Okay. There's that. Now, I've got one more material for you. Where did it go? Uh-oh. Material and missing. Oh my god! It's okay, I got it right here. This is polar chenille. This is fluorescent blue. This is going to go with the, since we're going to use chartreuse grizzly feather, I'm going to use fluorescent blue chenille. And this is long polar chenille. So this is going to cover the front pretty nice. Okay, you'll take it, make sure the tips are falling back, and just wrap it around, covering the front pretty good. Just like the marabou, you want to pull it back when you twist it in, otherwise it'll wrap on itself. And we'll just make it kind of like a nice head in the front. Just like this. We'll tie it off. Okay. Pull it back, do a little secure. And then we'll tie it off. Now, it's up to you what kind of glue you use. I prefer using nail hardener. It lasts a while and I put it in a syringe. And I can just take it and apply it as needed. Syringes are the best way to do your glue, especially when you can get small needles for dry flies, nymphs, even doing streamer heads. It's awesome because you can apply just the right amount without overdoing it. Okay, so there's our fly. And we will zoom out so that you can see it just the way it should be. Alright, and there we go. Our nicely made swing steelhead fly with your blended feathers. Now, you can do them however colorations you want, whatever design you want, but that's 2 ways to incorporate it in a fly. Alright, so when you get out there, have fun and good fishing. See you next time.